Hi, in this video we will study Selective Repeat ARQ protocol. So in Selective Repeat ARQ protocols, we will cover these topics. So first we will discuss the drawbacks of other protocols and how Selective Repeat ARQ overcomes those drawbacks. Next we will study how sequence numbers are added in Selective Repeat. Then we will discuss the sender and receiver sliding window. And last, we will study how an acknowledgement is sent. The protocols at the data link layer for flow and error control can be divided into two types, that is for noiseless channel and for noisy channel. So these four protocols, that is simplest, stop and wait ARQ and go back and ARQ, we have already discussed in the previous video. So in this video, we will study Selective Repeat ARQ, where ARQ stands for Automatic Repeat Request. So let us start with Selective Repeat ARQ protocol. So this protocol is used for noisy channels and it is implemented at the data link layer. Now these two protocols, that is stop and wait ARQ protocol and go back and ARQ protocol, we have already discussed in the previous videos. And we know that one of the major problems of stop and wait ARQ protocol is that it can send only one frame before waiting for an acknowledgement. So as a result, it is very inefficient. Also, we had studied this go back and ARQ protocol earlier, and we know that in go back and multiple frames can be sent before receiving an acknowledgement. But the major problem in go back and is that there is a lot of retransmission of frames. So this is an example of go back and ARQ. Now say suppose the sender has sent frames 0, 1, 2 and 3 and consider that frame 0 is lost during transmission. But in go back and ARQ, the receiver will always accept frames in order. So receiver will wait for frame 0 and even if other frames arrive, that is even if frames 1, 2 and 3 arrive, it will discard the frame as the receiver will only wait for the expected frame. That is, the receiver will always accept the frames in order. So then after the timer expires, all the frames will have to be resent. So as a result, in go back and ARQ, there will be a lot of retransmission of frames. So to overcome this problem, Selective Repeat ARQ protocol is used. So in Selective Repeat ARQ, only if any frame is lost or damaged, then only that damaged frame is resent. So over here only one frame will be resent, which will solve the problem of go back and ARQ protocol. Also in Selective Repeat ARQ, multiple frames are sent before receiving an acknowledgement, which will solve the problem of stop and wait ARQ protocol. Next, let us discuss sequence numbers in Selective Repeat ARQ protocol. So the concept of sequence numbers in Selective Repeat ARQ is similar to that of sequence numbers in go back and ARQ. So if the sequence number is of m bits, then the sequence numbers will range from 0 to 2 raised to m minus 1. Say for example, m value is 4, so sequence number will be of 4 bits. So if m value is 4, then sequence numbers will range from 0 to 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So that will be from 0 to 15. So the sequence numbers will be 0, 1, 2 and so on till 15. Then again the same sequence will be repeated. Then again the same sequence will be repeated and so on. Now the reason it is from 0 to 2 raised to m minus 1, because say suppose sequence number is of 4 bits, then only 16 combinations are possible, that is from 0, 0, 0, 0 till 1, 1, 1, 1. So in decimal it will be from 0 to 15. Next, let us discuss sliding window in Selective Repeat ARQ protocol. The sliding window is an imaginary box covering the sequence numbers. So at the sender side, sender will have a send sliding window which will define the sequence number of the frames that can be sent. Similarly, at the receiver side, the receiver will have a receive sliding window which will define the sequence number of the frames that can be received. So next let us discuss the send sliding window in detail. So the send sliding window is an imaginary box covering the sequence numbers, which will define the sequence numbers of the frames that can be sent. And over here the maximum send window size is 2 raised to m minus 1, where m is the number of bits required to represent this sequence number. So the difference over here from go back and ARQ is that in go back and ARQ the maximum window size was 2 raised to m minus 1. This minus 1 was down, but over here it is 2 raised to the power of m minus 1. This minus 1 is on top. So over here if we consider m value as 4, then the size will be 2 raised to 4 minus 1, that is 2 raised to 3, so it will be 8. And the window size is denoted by S size. So over here in this figure m value is 4, so the size of the window is 8. Also as discussed earlier, we know that the range of sequence numbers is from 0 to 2 raised to m minus 1. So over here m value is 4, so the range will be from 0 to 15. So over here in this figure we can see that the range is from 0 to 15. That is, first it will start from 0 to 15, then again sequence numbers will be repeated from 0 to 15, then again it will be repeated, and so on. So let us assume that currently the send window is for this part, that is covering sequence numbers from 0 to 7, and if it is from 0 to 7 then the size will be 8. Now the window at any time divides the sequence numbers into 4 regions. So these regions are similar to the regions as discussed in go back and ARQ video. So over here we will just discuss in brief. So the first region, which is not in the window and which is to the left of the window, defines the sequence numbers of the frames that are already acknowledged. So the sender has already sent frames with this sequence numbers and also received an acknowledgement for these frames. The second region, which is colored in orange, is a part of the window, and these are the sequence numbers of the frames that are sent, but the receiver has not sent an acknowledgement to these frames. And these frames are also called as outstanding frames. And the first outstanding frame is denoted by variable SF. So over here in this figure, this is the first outstanding frame, that is the frame with sequence number 0. Next, this is the third region, which is a part of the window, and these are the range of sequence numbers of frames which can be sent, but the data packets for these sequence numbers are not yet received from the higher layers. And SN represents the sequence number of the next frame to be sent if data arrives from the higher layers or the network layer. So over here in this figure, SN value is 4. So it means that a data frame with sequence number 4 will be sent first if data arrives from the network layer, as these previous frames are already sent. Next, this is the last region, which is not part of the window. So these are the range of sequence numbers of the frames that cannot be sent. So the frames with these sequence numbers can be sent only after the window slides, and the window will slide only after receiving an acknowledgement for this frame. And over here in this protocol, the receiver may either send a cumulative acknowledgement or individual acknowledgement. And cumulative acknowledgement meaning the receiver can send acknowledgement for many frames together, and individual acknowledgement meaning the receiver can send acknowledgement for each frame separately. Next, let us discuss the receive window in selective repeat ARQ. So receive window will define the sequence numbers of the frames that can be received. Also, the receive window in selective repeat ARQ is completely different from that of go back and ARQ. So here the size of the receive window is 2 raised to the power of m minus 1, where m is the number of bits required to represent a sequence number. So in selective repeat, the size of the receive window is same as the size of the sender window. And over here, the receive window size is denoted by R size. Now say for example, M value is 4, then the size of the window will be 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So that will be 2 raised to 3, so that is 8. So let us consider that in this figure, M value is 4, so the size of the window is 8. So if you count over here, the size of the window will be 8. So in this figure, as an example, we have just considered that the window is currently covering this sequence numbers, that is from 3 to 10. So it means that since currently the window is covering this sequence numbers, that is from 3 to 10, the frames with this sequence numbers can be received. And also Rn is the sequence number of the frame which is expected. So for example, over here Rn value is 3, so it means that the next frame which is expected is a frame with sequence number 3. Also, the sequence numbers to the left of the window belongs to the frames that are already been received and acknowledged. Also, the sequence numbers to the right of the window are of the frames that cannot be received, and they can be received only after this window will slide. Now, one very important point over here is that the receiver can accept the frames out of order. Say for example, in this figure, Rn value is 3, so it means that the frame which is expected by the receiver is a frame with sequence number 3. But say suppose a frame with sequence number 4 arrives before frame 3. So in this case, if frame 4 arrives before frame 3, then receiver will check if the sequence number, that is the sequence number 4, is in the receive window. Now sequence number 4 is present in the receive window. So over here the receiver will accept the frame 4 and it will be stored in the receive window. Similarly, say suppose frame 7 arrives before frame 3. So in this case the receiver will check if the sequence number 7 is present in the receive window. Now sequence number 7 is present in the receive window, so as a result the receiver will accept this frame 7 and it will store it in the receive window. Next is suppose a frame with sequence number 9 arrives before frame 3. So in this case the receiver will check if sequence number 9 is present in the receive window, and over here sequence number 9 is already present in the receive window, so the receiver will accept frame 9 and it will store it in the receive window. So this way one by one the frames will arrive in the receive window, and these stored frames will be kept until there is a set of in order frames. So it means that even though the receiver accepts frames out of order at the data link layer, it will always send the packets in order to the network layer, because the receiver will wait until there is a set of in order frames. So as a result, we can say that the receiver does not deliver out of order packets to the network layer. Also over here, even if the frames are out of order, the receiver will accept the frames and it will not discard the frames. So as a result, retransmission is very less in selective repeat ARQ as compared to go back and ARQ. Next, let us discuss acknowledgement in selective repeat ARQ. So over here, the receiver can either send a cumulative acknowledgement or an individual acknowledgement, and an acknowledgement is always sent for the next expected frame. And cumulative acknowledgement, meaning an acknowledgement is sent for many frames together. So let us see how this cumulative acknowledgement is sent. Say for example, the sender has sent frames 0, 1 and 2, and say suppose the receiver has correctly received all these 3 frames, that is frame number 0, 1 and 2. So in this case, the receiver can directly send an acknowledgement for the next expected frame. Now say suppose the next expected frame is frame number 3. So the receiver will send an acknowledgement frame with acknowledgement number as 3. So it means that the previous frame, that is the frames with sequence number 0, 1 and 2 are received. Also if required, the receiver can send individual acknowledgement, that is acknowledgement is sent for each frame separately and an acknowledgement is always sent for the next expected frame. Also in selective repeat ARQ, the receiver can send a negative acknowledgement. So this negative acknowledgement is sent when the frame is corrupted or if the frame is lost. Now say for example, the sender sends frame number 0 and say suppose the frame 0 is lost during transmission. Then when the receiver receives the next frame, that is frame number 1, it will know that frame 0 is not received as the expected frame number will not match with the frame that is received. So in this case, it will send a negative acknowledgement for frame 0, which will inform the sender that the frame 0 is not received. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we will discuss the key points of the algorithm for selective repeat ARQ, and we will also see the working of selective repeat ARQ with the help of an example.